Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a famous series of ours on the channel where we're farming rage bait, we're farming clickbait, we're farming. Yeah, I'm selling my soul to the Reddit devil. But, anyways, without further ado, it's been a big day of the tower. I'm sure I haven't really looked at the Reddit yet, but new update just came out. I don't want to really go too into depth on the update, but we can just show the patch notes real quickly. And I'll give you just a quick thoughts without getting into too much detail on it. But yeah, without further ado, guys, this is just a Reddit review video. And yeah, thanks for all the support on the channel recently. Leave a like, comment, and yeah, let's get into it. Basically, patch 27.4 came out today. I think the biggest thing for all players will be this new feature, lab gold boxing. Basically, just real quick, I'm sure you guys already know. Now, when you gold box a lab, no matter even, max interest, all the trash labs that nobody would research, if it's quick enough, it might actually be a benefit. Guild Season 7, new guild chip Scout. That's for damage players. I think it's going to synergize well with like Spotlight Plus. Yeah, so us newer players or EHP players, not really much to worry about, but I'm still going to be unlocking the chip, obviously, for sure. Then gem pack adjustments. I'm sure we're going to get into this in the Reddit. I'm hoping there's some rage posts about it. Inflation, is to say lightly. They gave us 10% more gems. Very generous of FUDs. So FUDs, I appreciate it, man. I definitely won't be buying gems, but yeah, for anybody who does buy gems already, I'm sure they're happy. Like 10% more gems plus the 10% on the web shop. So if you guys don't know that, if you're ever gonna buy something in this game, don't buy it from the app store. Just buy it from the gem shop. And then just real quickly in the change log, I guess it's not a huge update, but they have. That's cool. They added 7 and 8 time multiplier to lab boost. I don't know if people actually have the cells for that. They probably do if they're gonna add that. Just some more game stat menu stuff, some small things, some bug fixes. I think, yeah, some smart missile targeting fleets that might make smart missiles viable. I'm not really sure. Can't speak too much about that. And yeah, so and expanded the functionality of the boss damage breakdown screen. I'm actually curious about that. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, cool. So we can see actually other waves of bosses. That is actually a cool little feature. Yeah, that's actually pretty sweet. I like that. Let's just see what the comments are saying. Let's see if people are digging the update or not. Top comments, positive. People are saying they like the update. It's cool. Okay, so yeah, here's a good reference here. So he says he has 135 labs gold boxed, and that equates him to a 3.25x, 0.25x. So basically a 3 times for 135 gold boxes. I wonder how they scale, like per one, like what the efficiency would be, but oh, right here, expert. There you go. See, that's why I'm not a math guy and commenting on Reddit. It is like a 0.015 per gold box. Curious in the comments, guys, like what your efficiency is on day 1 of the patch. Drop it down below. Let's see mine real quick for reference. I'm probably not very high. Yeah, so 1.375. Also, let me know if you guys like the feature. And yeah, I'm curious. So let's get into the meat and bones of Reddit, though. That's what we're here for, not for the update notes. All right, so here's like a good comparison actually for you guys to see just in real time. So I guess this guy took a screenshot before the update and then after the update. And as you can see, this is a huge feature. This does some big damage. So just look at this right now. For an 8-day, 9-hour lab, it used to cost us 1157 gems. That's insane amount of gems, I think, to rush. But now you can almost justify doing like an almost 9-10 day rush because it will be like under 500 gems with his efficiency. I mean, he does have 100 gold boxes, so I'm sure that's a lot better than mine. Anyways, still, huge feature. I think this definitely changes certain things for people. Staple to these videos, if you guys watch these videos every time I post them, we have the Preston Event Relic rating here. He has it as S tier. I actually think I agree with this. This has been a great Event Relic set. First of all, I don't even have to look why, but it's definitely the 2% defense. That is an insane relic. I think best relic almost in the game. Like other than lab speed and coins, like defense, it works for everybody. It's good for EHP players. It's good for hybrid. It's good for even glass cannon players. Defense is amazing to have. And then also orb speed is great for everyone too. Orb speed, I'm pretty sure, especially later on in the game, and then even like early for Blender, for everybody benefits from orb speed, because yeah, later orbs I think do tend to damage a lot of the bosses for people. So defense absolute, obviously D minus, but that doesn't matter because it's a bell curve in this system. We don't let the anchor bring down the overall rating, guys. So yeah, S tier event for sure. Make sure you guys get those relics. If you haven't, you're just trolling yourself. But you can skip the defense absolute if you want. Zephyr might not like that if he sees this, but I skipped it for sure. Might bite me in the ass later if they ever buff defense absolute, but that's the risk I'm just willing to take. I don't care. So this is actually a good pivot. I think this might be actually true. Basically, this guy's saying that we're gonna get baited by this new event, or by this new feature, the gem rush. And I don't know, I actually believe it. I can see it happening. Like they actually, I think, like FOMO'd us when they did those the core banner first, and they had no announcement before. Like they just basically threw it on us, and then what do you know, like nobody saved up gems. I mean, people did, but we didn't have like time from them to save up gems for it. So that was a way of them trying to get people to buy gems. Another thing, now this guy's saying, and it's been speculated actually a lot in the community, I know that people think there's going to be a new banner coming out soon. So yeah, maybe make sure, like, let's test out the feature, but let's be cautious because maybe we're right. Like, it might be baiting for us. So Tech Tree Games knows what they're doing, and they just added like the 10% inflation bonus now. So I don't know, guys. They're cooking up something. Okay, so I was actually curious about this feature. So in my head, I'm kind of thinking like, do people actually, and like, are people gonna actually be able to afford the 8 times lab speed? I have no clue. I'd have to ask like later game players. Now maybe in the Reddit post they can actually, somebody might talk about it. So yeah, the post says, is there anyone that can afford this? Or the top comment is he's speculating that it's like for more future proofing. Yeah, nobody, I guess, can actually sustain 8 times lab for like everyday use, but maybe 7 times. I'd be curious though. I'd have to ask certain people, or even if there's a late game player watching this, let me know. It's probably more for future proofing though, like they said. And it kind of fits the screen perfectly, I guess. Now all they have to add is like a, let's say, 48-hour button right there, and I think we're good. Even though I don't think anybody would ever use 48 hours, that's kind of overkill. Yeah, but anyways, my OCD is telling me to add another one there. This is a tricky like topic to explore, honestly, because I think there's so many opinions that people can have on this. I don't know. I truly believe in this game that a lot of things matter to different people in different stages of their account, and also even just play style. I mean, I can obviously give my opinion. I love giving my opinion, even though I know half of the time I'm probably wrong, but I'll still give my opinion because that's what you guys are here for in the video. But this is a good topic starter for sure. Underrated labs. So when I think underrated labs right away, I think I gotta say like underrated lab. I don't know. It's kind of tough because it depends. Like certain things are probably underrated to some people, and then obviously some people rate them like properly. So I guess it's more about like the majority of the player base. So it's not like I can say like, okay, daily mission shards is underrated. No, I don't think daily mission shards is underrated. People know the value of that lab, but people also, I don't know, actually, maybe it is underrated. Like I might have underrated it myself, to be honest, at certain points, because it's difficult to, it's like I said at the start, it's very difficult to have a rating of something because like there's so many different priorities in your tower, and we only have 5 lab slots at a time. I don't know. I think I will say this, an underrated lab, I think actually is Deathwave Cells bonus. But before I say that, there are some prerequisites because I think it can also fall into overrated lab. This is a lab right here, and I'll pull it up on screen just so we know what we're talking about. This lab falls into underrated and overrated for me. And you might be thinking like that makes no sense. How can it be both? Because I think actually a lot of people probably underrate it when they have a decent enough death wave cooldown and quantity to actually benefit from the lab and from the cell bonus. And then also, I think a lot of people on the other coin overrate this lab. I almost did too, but I did have some guidance elsewhere about like, okay, you're not really ready for this lab yet. So like wait till I have more investment into my death wave, and that way the uptime of my death wave is more, right? And that means I'm actually going to benefit from the lab. I think a lot of people, they unlock death wave and then they see like, oh my god, I can get more cells, but then their death wave is like sitting at a 1 or 2 quantity and a 3-minute 20 cooldown, or even a 5-minute cooldown, like before they even got the sync. At that point, this lab is pretty much useless for you. It only starts getting useless once like I said, you're running maybe G comp with like a 3-minute cooldown or even less than that. Obviously, it's good to invest a little bit. Like as you can see, I invested 10 out of 20 levels into it. But even me, I still don't think I'm fully ready to like push this lab to gold box yet, because cooldowns is 2 minutes 50 with 3 quantity and then G comp. I think another underrated is actually all module labs, all of them. And you guys might be like, that makes no sense. A lot of people, like everyone knows and everybody says upgrade module labs earlier than better. The reason why we all say that, like everywhere online, like do that earlier than better, is because we all don't want to upgrade these labs. They are the most boring labs. You barely see a benefit in them, but like it's like one of those background engine labs. Like, so you do it early and then in like 3 months, you'll get a benefit from the lab. But it's not a flashy lab. It's not something that you're going to do and then like reap the rewards right away. It's a slow burn. It's also like RPC plus, like the card mastery. It's not flashy, but you just have to do it. So I do think they can fall under underrated for sure, but I think they are appropriately rated within the community. Like people know the value of them. It's more just like it's hard to focus on them because they're not like a fun lab to do. Like they just, like I said, it's not like doing black hole coin bonus where you're gonna see every single level you see like the gains, you know. Okay, here's an overrated lab. I think waves required, and I might be wrong. Like I said, I don't think I'm like smart at all in this game, but in my own opinion, I don't see why people like waves required as much as they do. To me, it just seems like a waste of time. I don't know. I try to like put in my mind, like, why do I need to spend 2 weeks to drop like my waves required 10 waves? Like, yeah, I guess I get my perks online by the end of it, on average, maybe like 500 waves earlier, which I guess is good. I'm not saying it's totally useless. I just think that, like, especially if you're like an early game player, I just think there's 150 different labs that are like more important to you than waves required. I think that's more of like, okay, now I'm starting to reach like wave mastery or wave accelerator mastery, like later game when your runs, like even if you're doing glass cannon later game and you're farming less tiers, then yeah, like you want to get your perks online earlier the better. But for like the majority of players that like aren't in that situation, you're pretty much gaining like the bulkier coins from like wave 3000 plus, like to whenever your run ends. So by wave 3000, like you're gonna have all your perks anyways. So the waves required to me is just not like very useful. But like honestly, if I'm missing something, like let me know down in the comments with that. Like I'm not trying to be a hater on it. It's just kind of my opinion. And the last underrated labs that I gotta talk about is this right here. So it's inner landmine labs. A lot of people don't really see this very valuable until they're told about it, and then until they try it, and then they're like, holy shit, like this is very nice. Yeah, so like the inner landmine stun with like a rotation and like the ultimate weapon is actually like one of the easiest and cheapest stone investments that you can do to like buy you waves in this game. The stun is really good. It helps you a lot for like shotguns. I'm intrigued to hear what you guys think that are underrated or overrated labs that I didn't mention in the video. Yeah, so Very curious about that. I think it's a cool topic to discuss and actually learn from too, because I think a lot of people have different opinions on labs, which is actually a healthy thing in the game. I think more opinions on things means that the game's in a healthier spot. So yeah, what do you think is like an underrated lab that you find useful, or like even an overrated lab that maybe you invested a lot into and then you're like, oh crap, like I shouldn't have really invested too much into that. So yeah, guys, I think, I don't know, I'm gonna do it more for the meme and like for the YouTube channel, but I'm gonna be like just a defense absolute hater. I don't know, I just feel like it's part of my personality. I'm never gonna buy defense absolute. I think, unfortunately, let me check my relics actually real quickly. I want to see if I have already defense absolute relic. I probably do, just from like free ones or whatever, but yeah, I do. I have 9%, so I want to just be like anti-defense absolute for my entire account. This guy's saying like, yeah, at the back of our minds, and this is in the back of my mind too, even though I'm saying all this. We all know not buying this for years will screw us over in one update in the future. In that same update, Zephyr will be like the #1 player in the game. He's like the defense absolute guy, and then I'll be like the anti-defense absolute guy. So I'll be screwed. I'll be like, oh shit. But you know what? I think honestly, if they do something with defense absolute that like is game breaking, I think a lot of people will get pissed off. More people would be pissed off than happy. But I'm all for it. Like if they want to do it, I think it'll be honestly great content. So I can't be mad at that. But it is in the back of my mind for sure. Can't lie about that. I think this would be a perfect post to end it on, and I actually agree with this. So oh, is this Bonzo? Like, I wonder if this is actually Bonzo. It probably is. That's cool. Okay, Bonzo, if you're watching this video, dude, you couldn't have actually stole the words out of my mouth any better. If this isn't the real Bonzo, then well, this guy's still right. So, anyways, he said that this is a great update. Now can everyone stop complaining? I have to disagree with you, Bonzo, on one thing. Let's keep the complaining going on Reddit, because I like just free content. But being said, he is right. And yeah, what he said, let's just finish reading. So yeah, he says, if people keep complaining even after something gets moved in the right direction, then the devs are just going to ignore the actual criticism incoming. And then like, you're a simp for the devs comments. So, but yeah, Bonzo is right, because you know what? The devs, you can say all you want about them, but I've played lots of games like in my career. I'm sure lots of you guys have. I don't know why I just said career. It's like, man, whatever. Besides the point, I've played lots of games, and man, this game, especially for a mobile game, they pump out updates and they keep things fresh. They keep improving on things. Now, you guys can say all you want about greediness. You can say that they're not updating the things that they should be updating. Blah, 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 blah. Like I said before, keep the complaining going. It's topics to talk about. But we also have to give our praise and give them our flowers also, and actually be appreciative that we do have devs that actually do update our game like fairly frequently and actually put in features that are requested. Not every feature that's requested is going to be put in the game. That's a normal thing. That is like the main message I want to preach on, especially on this channel. I don't want this channel, guys, if you guys know me by now and you guys frequently watch my videos, I don't want this to be like a butter cake, like soft channel. Like that's not what I'm here for, honestly. Like I'm not a sugarcoat type of guy. I can be toxic. I know it. I don't try to be. Like, I'm obviously a nice guy. I think, it's more of an act when I am like this. But that being said, I do think that it's important to be realistic, and also don't want to be like that PG-13 guy, like, and just, ignore things, But I also want to be objectively fair. And I think I try to be as objectively fair as I can with the knowledge I have. And also, like, I'm new to the community. So obviously people who have been in the community for years now, they probably have different sentiments than me. Maybe they were in the dog days of the game. I don't know. But since I've joined the game, I've been a part of, I think, like 2 major updates, a lot of mini patches in there. Now, I don't think this game is perfect by any means, nor is any game, nor is anything in life. There's nothing perfect in life, but I don't know why I'm like preaching to the gospel right now, but anyways, that's it. Like, honestly, main message I want to preach on this channel is like, share your opinions. This is a safe space for you to share your opinions. Like, honestly, any opinion. Even like, man, I was talking to Zephyr. We have a podcast coming out soon, so quick plug. It's coming out sometime this week. Me and Zephyr. Man, he was telling me that people were like afraid to tell people that they were EHP. That is insane to me. Like, I don't know why that was, like 100%, but I don't think we should be afraid to, one, be a simp, like Bonzo said, like, here's the simp for the devs comments. Like, that's total utter bullshit to me, guys. Like, just because you're saying like something positive about the devs, or that's your opinion regardless, like that they're good devs even, or that's a good update, should be 100% allowed. Now, also on the other side, I see this a lot too, like anti-hater club, like people, guys, just because somebody's saying that they don't like a certain thing in the game doesn't mean they're hating on the game, or like, now my precious favorite game is hating. No, bro. Dude, they're actually probably saying that because they care about the game and it's their favorite game too, and they actually give a shit about it. Either way, you don't have to be toxic. You can be constructive criticism. That's what I'm trying to preach, is like, be constructive, be respectful, but don't be afraid to say what you want to say. Man, like, this is kind of the stuff I'm talking about that kind of just pisses me off. Bonzo was not, bro, Bonzo made a very, very simple statement, guys. Like, he did not simp nothing. He just said the facts of the situation. Like, he is right about this. Like, and what do you know? People are in this comment section being soft as butter. Like, bro, this comment right here. Can everyone stop complaining? He highlights, okay? He says, that sounds simp, but not gonna lie. Mostly all top comments are positive. What do you want? 100% good positive. That's just besides the point, man. Like, that's not what he's saying. You might, like, I guess people just read things differently, but, like, I don't know, man. What do these guys want Tech Tree Games to do? Like, move, like, part the Red Sea for them? Like, and I'm curious what this guy and what a lot of people think they can do. Like, in especially a minor update, like, that is only positive features in the minor update, and they, like, I don't get it. Honestly, I really don't get it. Bro, like, even this guy, so he's saying that the like, Bonzo, the original poster, didn't call you out. Like, he's saying to people that are complaining in the comments, right? He said they like, Bonzo called out people who whine about everything, and then he has to put this in there, which I don't understand, man. He says, which is in itself whiny. Bro, Bonzo's not whining nothing. Bro, Bonzo is just keeping you guys in check, man. Like, I don't know what to say, man. This is crazy. I mean, I don't even want to really read all this stuff. This is too much to read. I'll link this in the description if you guys want to get some toxic ass shit. I'll read it probably later off video, but I don't know. I'm kind of crashed out here. I'm not really trying to be, but like, I don't know, man. Complaining is great. I love complaining, but actually, complaining is the wrong word. I think constructive criticism is the name of the game. Bro, what is the point in complaining about something that, like, bro, somebody feeds you, let's say, and you're just gonna bite the hand that feeds you. You ever hear that saying, right? And it's just a fact. Like, bro, you're being fed good updates. Like, not sorry, a good update. We'll go with this update only. A good update we were fed. Now, instead of maybe having the mentality of like, this isn't what I asked for, we still need to fix this. How about, like, bro, good update, maybe this is like a sign for more things to come. Let's be positive about it, because, and like, bro, the devs are reading. They see what we want, man. Like, but I don't know. It's just some I don't know. I just disagree with this type of shit. Like, I don't know if it's because it's Bonzo's post why it got so much traction and people are trolling. Maybe there's some trolling going on, which I can tip. Like if it's a troll, I fuck with it. But I don't know, man. People, I think, just don't get the message sometimes. But anyways, Crash Out's over. I mean, I'm sorry for crashing out like that. I don't know if it's positive even from my video perspective. Like, I'm probably being a hypocrite in a lot of this stuff. Anyways, I hope it's entertaining for you guys. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. Bro, it's exactly what this guy said. Like, criticism is fair for sure, but it's nice to celebrate wins too. Balance. Everything in life is a balance, guys. And with that being said, balance out the like button. If it's on an odd number, click it to even. If it's on an even number, get it to an odd number so the next guy can get it to an even number. That was a terrible joke, but with that being said, guys, honestly, thanks for watching the video. If you guys enjoy me just like talking shop, like blabbering, that's just what I like to do anyways. So yeah, feel free. You guys can join the Discord in the link. I'm in there with a couple people all the time. We just talk, hang out, or leave a like on the video, leave a comment, say hi, and yeah, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Keep pushing it. I really appreciate everyone who's showing love on the channel, and yeah, lots of videos coming out soon. Peace out.